Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Simply Colorful Fibercast. Today's date is May 8th, 2020. My name is Lynn Marquidant, and I'm your host. I'm so glad you could join me. Happy self-quarantining and living in the world of coronavirus pandemic. I hope that you are doing well. I am resolved to move forward. And we've had a busy week here in the studio, and this clear desk has not been clear all week, so don't let the clearness fool you. What I want to do tonight is put a binding on this latest T-shirt quilt that we made for Natalie. It came off the frame today, off my Gamma long arm, and I'm literally going to be using my Bernina 790. You know, I should be doing Bernina commercials for the amount of time. I was looking back at my videos. The amount of time this baby is on air is a lot, but she's a good baby, so she deserves it. Anyway, I'm going to use this and my walking foot, my number 50, to put this dark blue binding on this beautiful fun quilt, and so that I can do the hand sewing tomorrow when it snows here in New England. So grab a project and let's see what we can work on together tonight here on Simply Colorful Fibercast. Grab your project. I'm going to take this down right off the wall. So there, I made my binding 2.5 inches wide, and I should have enough. I've measured it twice. I won't have a lot extra, but that's okay. And I just want to take this down. Whoop, there we go. Quilts can be heavy, can't they? And let me make sure I get the couple of pins out of the top. So how have you all been? Wherever you are, whether down under or around the corner. I hope you're doing well. Let me make sure I don't have any more pins. Okay. The backing is a lovely lavender. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, I got my stuff today. Wonderful. I'm so glad. Thank you again for becoming a patron. And thanks for joining our Open Sews Cherish. It's wonderful. We'll be doing it tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, so I know that's earlier for you. Okay, now, I usually pin, but tonight I'm going to live on the edge, and I'm not going to pin. So I'm going to leave a whole bunch extra here. Actually, I'm going to start down in the corner rather than up at the top. This definitely does have a directional feel to it because we put a lot of cast member T-shirts. The recipient of this she's a high school graduate, and she was in a lot of plays. And the play T-shirts, they had the front, they had the logo, but on the back, they have a lot of the cast members. So we included a number of those on this one. So it's directional. So I'm going to leave a whole bunch extra here so that and I'm going to stay away from the corner. And I have put some purple thread in my machine, and let's see, I have it on 2.5. I have the right feed in. Okay, I'm going to cut the extra off, and let's watch this baby purr. A walking foot is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Let me make sure the stitch is looking good. Yep. I sew my binding to the front so I can roll it over and do the hand sewing on the back. Karen Marinelli. Hello. And Susan, hi. Oh, you don't have sound? Okay, let me make sure that you can hear me. Sometimes my quilt gets in front of the PC and it muffles the sound, so I apologize. Let me know if that's the case. And hi, Carol Bell. Hi. Have you seen Carol Lewin in the last few days, Carol Bell? I hope she comes to tomorrow's open sew. I missed her. And I miss Becca. Hi, Dawn. Oh, good. Dawn hears me. Hi. Hi, Mom. I love your pictures, Mom, of the rhododendron. I wonder if I can get it here. Mom went walking at Polly Hill today, and she found the reddest rhododendron. Now I'm going to tease it, and we won't be able to find it. Nope. Anyway, hi, Mom. I hope these flowers don't get... Oh, good. The sound is okay over in the UK. Okay in the UK, says Carol. Allie, how about down under? How's it doing down there? Or Wendy? I know that watching me put binding on is not all that exciting, but I thought this is part of quilting. Not all quilting is just doing the fun little piecing and designing. And so, and I really want to get this to the customer. We were waiting on fabric.com for a while for the backing, and it finally came Wednesday or Thursday. Hi, Sue and Karen. And hello, Pat. It must be binding night. Oh, yes. She says, I'm binding a charity quilt. Save the binding on the back. Sewed the binding on the back and pulling to the front to machine stitch down. Good for you. Everyone binds. Amen. KB. I'm kind of proud of myself because this is for a customer. My binding here, I did the slant on the bias connection. I'm usually quite lazy and I just do it, I cut it off. So what is going on around there? I'll give you an update from here. We've had some beautiful days here in the Northeast of America, weather-wise, and I've been out in the garden. Bob has still been working in the house, working on the flooring, and he's making great progress. And I kind of had a little semi-victory today. For anyone who has ever built something with anyone, unless you're the builder and you can make the final decisions, I think it stinks. And I would use a stronger word, but my mother's on the line. Because he'll come get me and he'll discuss something. And you know he's already made up his mind. He's just making sure he covers his base so that he says that, oh, we talked about this. So the latest example of that is the shower. The shower was going to have, I think maybe I mentioned this, the hot water, the radiant heat on the side of the shower stall. He'd already plumbed that in. Hey, Carol. Thanks. Carol likes this one. This is the T-shirt quilt, and the one behind me is just, I think since you last saw it, I've put on that one little binding. And then I'm going to put some more. I'm going to make another row of the smaller blocks on the diagonal, I think. Actually, 2 of them. I think it's going to look good. But thank you. I'm so glad you're out there. I'm talking about your brother. I'm talking about how today we decided not to put the radiant heating on the wall of the shower because we're so far away from the heating pump. It would have taken a bigger pump to push the water all the way up the wall of the shower. So we got off that idea and we're moving forward. But God bless anyone who builds anything with anyone who's not the builder and not able to make the final decision. It just wasn't built to collaborate, I guess. Oh, good, Susan, loud and clear, good. Okay, now I'm at the corner. Almost didn't get it in time. I was too busy talking. Huh. But I got it in time. Oh, no, I don't have to do that yet. Duh. So I go up to about 3/8 of an inch, realistically. And I end it. And then I'm going to go fold it up to 45 degree and then fold it down. Back and forth right off the edge. So that's what's going on around here, gardening and sewing and carpentry. I told everyone I wore the shorts that I made. Did I tell you this? I wore the shorts that we altered last week to make bigger. I've been wearing them gardening. So that works just great. I didn't even hem them. Last Friday, I think I was kind of tired by the time I got to Fibercast, so I didn't even finish those shorts. Like I say, I just put them on and went outside on Saturday and dug in the dirt. It was great. Sue, if you're out there. Davies? Who is that? Oh, Dorcos! Hi! Is that Sherm or TG Bob or KB? Oh, Dorco's Cafe is in the house. Psych. Oh, we just love your Monday night trivia, TG. And the absolute best part is the way you deliver the jokes. Those dad jokes are so funny. They're ridiculous. They're so funny. For those who may not know, I'm going to have to tell you this. So American dartboards, this are the dartboards that my sister's family business builds and sells out of Pennsylvania. They're in the witty dart style. Witty. And I shouldn't say any more because I'll goof up the marketing slogan. But the workshop where these dartboards are made is really state of the art. It's really come a long way. And now that TG has some extra time on his hands because of the quarantining, excuse me, he has made a little mini picnic table for the squirrels. It's a little mini picnic table, and honest to goodness, he has squirrels lounging in the yard around these picnic tables. It's the funniest thing. So who out there is feeding the birds? Maybe we can talk about that. Hi, Lisa and Pam. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad to see you're out there. And Sue and Karen. Oh, let me check this. Oops. Plugged it in. Oh, thank you, Jean. Jean, it's going to be fun. It's a big one. This one thank you for the referral. And Diana is a delight. She's lovely. If anyone's ordering fabric, by the way, it took a long time to get fabric from fabric.com. Took me probably 3 weeks. And try and find interfacing. Good luck with that. Although I must admit, I haven't looked in the last week. I think I got the last June Taylor T-shirt interfacing at our local Joann's via curbside pickup. You know, when you drive up and you roll down the back window of your car and they throw it in there. Well, I have the last June Taylor interfacing. Luckily, I bought it with a coupon, though, because that was expensive, even with the coupon. Oh, anyway, Jean, since you're on the line, you have to come play trivia and bring the big guns on Monday night. It is so far over my head. This last trivia, I couldn't even send in answers. I couldn't even make good guesses. We need some more Massachusetts talent to get in the pool. I'm not cutting it. This walking foot does work well. No complainty poos. Click. Let's see. Hi, Julie. Good morning. Speaking of down under, hopefully you can hear me well. Folks, yep, Carol over in the UK can hear me. Carol, it's late there. I love that you're there, though, Carol. Oh, I know. I had been talking about doing a mystery quilt, and I kind of wimped out because mainly I was busy with other things, but then I also thought there are an awful lot of mystery quilts going on right now. And I just decided not to do it, but I still have the gold and maroon out. So Becca, if you're listening to this, and Becca from My Stitchy Home may not be listening to this. She's been doing a full week of broadcasting from her YouTube channel. And I think she's been going over all of her, she calls it a parade, all of the things that she has been working on, is working on, did work on. So you might want to check that out. Whee! So around the interfacing, the So I haven't been searching for interfacing in the last week or two because I bought a little bit of that June Taylor interfacing, and I ordered, it's not fusible and I'm not sure it's going to work. I ordered some other interfacing from fabric.com, which came today, again, 3.5 weeks later. But what as you do know, I was searching for puppies. Oh, what is Becky's channel? Look for, so Julie's asking, what is Becca Clash's channel? It's My Stitchy Home. And it's Rebecca Clash. So I was searching for puppies. I've been searching for puppies for a long time. And I did reach out to a few people this past week. And then I basically had a change of heart. I think it's out of my system. I just don't think right now that I think I should stick to my guns of why I haven't had a puppy for a while, and really knowing that this quarantine is not going to last forever. Granted, it could be a few years, and I could certainly train a puppy in a few years, hopefully. But I'm just worried about it tying me down, man. I can't be tied down. But you never know. You never know. Not to mention, they're hard to find. Aren't these pretty colors? They're all in the greens and purples, or most of them. Greens, purples, and blues. Shrek. I loved seeing all of these. So there was Shrek, there was the Jungle Book, Radium Girls. Sure. Oh, Carol asks, would I foster a puppy? Definitely. I think that's a great idea. Buddy Dog is closed. And the place right up here in Hopkinton that does fostering, I think is where you got your last one. I think. They only had, I think maybe they only had cats last time I looked. I would. I have to tell you, when the TV comes on, and I'm not pleased that they've been showing this lately, but I've been seeing those ads about abused dogs. I don't know, they're raising money for them, and it breaks my heart. I have to change this channel. And the fact that dogs are being born to fight each other, it just, Anyway, why did I bring that up? Oh, so a lot of that kind of dog, the pit bulls, which I think can be lovely dogs. I remember Annie, and had Indy. Baypath. Thank you, Carol. Baypath. That's it. There are a lot of the pit bulls out there. So anyway, that's that update. Look at this. I think I'm on the fourth. I'm almost around this. Oh, this was cool. She did Relay for Life for cancer research, and she was a team captain in 2016. Pippin, Class of 2020 from Hopkinton. Well, there's an 8th grade T-shirt here. Godspell. KB, you said it right. We all bind. Shrek, Cinderella. Oh, and then, of course, we host the marathon every year here in town. And there was a marathon shirt with the Kenya flag because we host a lot of the elite runners. Of course, it was postponed to September, although I doubt it will happen in September, I must say. The mayor of Boston, Massachusetts today announced no parades this summer. I don't know if locals out there saw that. You probably did. And the Pops is usually on the Esplanade with fireworks. And he said that the Pops Orchestra, Boston Symphony Orchestra, will do something on TV. So, and Bob is very envious. You know, we can't get 4 of his guys to play music simultaneously online. So they must have some master editing or some big streaming pipes. Anyway, however they do it, they're going to regale us with music electronically, all being at home. And Marty Walsh, our mayor of Boston, was asked if there would be fireworks. And he said he hoped so, but he didn't have an answer. Oh, and in other news, see, I'm nothing but regurgitating the news I've seen. We had flyovers here. What are they, the F-15 bombers? They started out at the Cape. They went over to the various hospitals in thanking our first responders and our healthcare workers. We watched for them. They were supposed to come over us at just around 12. Couldn't really hear it or see it. But they went in Massachusetts. They went on the Cape, down to Hyannis, up to Boston, out to Framingham, to Worcester, to Holyoke. And then I'm not sure, I suppose, back toward the Cape. This walking foot is working so well that I may not even have to do 2 passes. That's amazing. I usually go 1 time around and I get between 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch, and my thread goes all over the place. But this one is beautiful. It's just holding steady. Catching and feeding both the top and the bottom. I hope I don't jinx it by saying that. Oh, for all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. You are what keeps the world going and moving forward because of your love and compassion and nurturing. I'm almost done. So this is all I have left. I have this, and then I just have to come around here And I'll do the fancy, hi, Julie, yes. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you all are spoiled rotten. We have a really cool, did I mention this really cool program? I think it's being called Hometown Hospitality. Jean, if you are out there and I'm misspeaking, let me know. But Beth DeLevia here in Hopkinton has started this program whereby she works with local businesses. And this may not be brand new, a new idea, but around here, it's really taking off. Local businesses to put together a package for dinner that you can pick up on Friday nights. And what I mean by that is she'll find a local restaurant that will do takeout, a liquor store, so there's a bottle of wine, I think. Sometimes there is a bouquet of flowers, let's say, from the florist. I should be able to remember more of this. Maybe that's Jean bailing me out. Yep, I got it, she says. Beth is a hometown hero. It's a ton of work and such a blessing to the local businesses, isn't it? I think so too. And she's expanded it to a couple of other towns. So Beth is basically uniting small businesses with those of us who are at home and have families or not families, anyone at home who might just want something a little different and a special occasion. And I believe she's doing brunch. It might be sold out, but brunch for Mother's Day. And I thought that was a great idea too. So just wonderful. It's time to be creative, right? Oops. I did jinx it. What the heck? I got some thread stuck. Hang on. Ooh, that's a good one. Yes. Thank you, Jean. If Christine's out there, Jean's going to win tonight. Okay. Now, do you guys remember the edging? Let's see how to make the binding. Oh, look at this. I have this binding right here. But that's okay. I can have two binding cuts. Okay. First off, cut a piece off here and take that width. Then that had just salvage there. Here we can, for demonstration purposes. And look this up on YouTube. I'm sure there are many how-to videos on how to do a binding. So this is more just for comic relief. See if Lynn can remember it. So I take this open and I put it here where my underlying binding starts into my overlapping binding. And get ready, everyone. And I cut. Okay. So now I have two of those. Now one has to be very careful to sew this correctly. You line up your two edges in a 90-degree angle. And you pretend you sew it to make sure you've got it in the right way. Yep, okay. So I've taken those two edges and I've overlapped them at 90 degrees, and now I'm going to sew a diagonal line right there. And this will create, oh, and something's wrong with my sewing machine. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. No, I still have, so here. Look at this while I fix my sewing machine. So I'm going to sew right across there. Huh? Carol's still rooting for Christine. That's funny. Hey, happy Friday to Becca from My Stitchy Home. Have you been here the whole time? And how has your parade gone this week? I'm sure you were very busy. Ooh, people are saying hi. Oh, Jean says those are fighting words, Carol. Thank you, KB. She says I'm brave. I know, I just cut it off, didn't I? I'll either sew it wrong or I'll sew it right. And I won't cut it until I check it, but I think we're going to be fine. And if we are, we're going to send this video to Katie. Our friend Katie she's a very good quilter. And she does her bindings very well. Okay, we have time, right? This is all I'm doing tonight. I hope you're doing something fun. Oh, I'm so glad, Becca, you're out there. Oh, Becca. Well, we were talking about your show. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. Stitch plate back on. Okay. Okay, we're back in business. So what we want to do is go back here. Again, I've got the two ends. I've put at 90-degree angles to each other, and I'm going to eyeball my diagonal sewing line. There we go. Itchy. All right. Okay. So take off this. Take off my pin. I'm not cutting anything yet. Here we go. So this we sewed when you fold it in half. So I am going to cut it. So I'm going to cut off the excess. I leave it like 3/8 of an inch. I don't know what you guys do. Jean is very jealous. Chris. Okay. So there we go. We have the seam spread out, so there isn't going to be a lump. And let's finish sewing this baby on. And there we go. So now in front of the TV, ooh, that was a big seam. Oh, this is going to be a bummer. This is going to hurt my fingers. But it'll work. It'll be a nice, nice binding. Isn't that pretty? Dark navy to go against the purple and the fabric. All right. Well, that's mission accomplished. Let me check the iPad and make sure I haven't missed anyone. Who has cut their hair for the second time? Yeah, me too. I'm going to tonight. I'm going to cut my bangs again. Let me make sure I haven't missed anyone. Yeah, oh, dessert. Yes. That also comes with that hometown hospitality program. If you want to know more about it and you're in the local area, go to Hopkinton Uncommon. Okay. Terry out there. Hi, Diana. I see Susan. Aw. I think that's it. And everyone else who's out there, I so appreciate you being there. I hope I've caught everything on the chit chat. I love seeing everyone talking. And oh, Carol Bell is working on 4 patches. The pattern calls for 300. Still have a few to go. You were just starting that when I saw you last. Wow. Wow. How's your train chain quilt? I love that. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me. Happy May. Happy Mother's Day. Find the good in things and be kind to yourself. Do what you love to do. And I will see you right back here next Friday night at 8 p.m. Bye, everyone. I have to get my mouse.